Hi, I am Drama Viviane and I am working on a project called Global Strategies in a goal called uh, Conduct Business Globally. So in this video we are going to analyze on how Acme is going to offshore its business in Vietnam. So as Acme needs to build manufacturing plant in Vietnam so as to facilitate sales in India and China, here are the factors to be considered in order to move the plant in Vietnam. So the first factor to consider is foreign direct investment. So according to the research, Vietnam's foreign direct investment has been moved from between 10 billion US dollars and 11 billion US dollars annually for the last 5 years. So this is a very good step to Vietnam because it is a level that can favor each company to offshore its manufacturing in that country. So it's a benefit to the Acme company. So the second factor is availability of skilled labor in Vietnam, whereby this country has a big number of people who are in their working age. Even though this number is too big or there are many people, so it is, but there is a problem there in Vietnam whereby the skilled labor is a problem because they lack infrastructures in Vietnam. So there are not a lot of schools which help people to learn, especially more about manufacturing. That's a problem that also Acme has to consider. So the other factor is rapid development of economy, whereby this would be considered in order to offshore manufacturing. So in Vietnam, whereby rapid development reduce cost of production in the country where you are going to manufacture your product. So in this, we found that Vietnam is improving in that sector because its economic, political, and social well-being of people is improving. So it is good to manufacture your product in that country because the economy is developing. So even though these are the factors to consider, there are many benefits and uh, risks associated to offshoring in that country. The first benefit to offshore in that country is that there is low labor cost. So Vietnam's minimum wage per month is 180 US dollar. In fraction of that of other countries within the region like China, whereby it costs $355 per month in China on an employee, and in Indonesia it costs 246 US dollars to pay a labor in that country. You understand that in Vietnam there is low labor cost considered to other neighboring countries. So there will be a benefit whereby Acme will acquire new market based on the fact that Vietnamese middle class is increasing, which also increases the number of product consumers. So the other benefit of offshoring in Vietnam is lower taxes advantages on incoming business. So in Vietnam, the taxes in incoming foreign business are taxed lower amount of taxes. So this is a benefit to Acme. So the other benefit is that they will get access to a diverse skill, since Chinese are also welcomed to work in Vietnam. So it will be a benefit to Acme. So the risks associated with offshoring in Vietnam includes that maybe time zones may be different between the United States and Vietnam because the time zones may be different. So the other risk is that communication barriers, because the languages of Americans are different to that of Vietnamese. So the other risk is that the culture and the social differences are differences. So the other risk is that there will be offshore barriers whereby labor, of course labor is too low, labor cost is too low, but other costs like electricity and water may be high. That's offshore barriers. So on my side, I think offshoring in Vietnam will affect Acme supply chain management, because Acme will have to change its strategies so as to apply them in other country, which is Vietnam, for profit in Asia. So their strategies will be changed, and supply chain strategies of course will be changed. Since Acme needed to facilitate sales in China and India, so they will need to use a strong distribution and transportation or warehousing strategies so as to make sure the customers from that region are satisfied. I think this will impact, of course, their supply chain, including storage and material handling. So they will need to use strong skills on that supply chain strategy. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it will help Acme to grow their business.